Hi, everyone. It's Candace Craw Goldman from quantumhealers.com. This is the channel where we talk about consciousness exploration, past life regression, energy healing, and more. So do give me a thumbs up and follow if you'd like to support this effort and bring more similar content to your feed. Okay, today I want to talk about an often discussed subject in quantum healing circles: online session work. Clients and newer practitioners often ask, can past life regression really be done online? Well, the short answer is yes, absolutely. And I'll go a step further. In many ways, I believe online sessions may actually be safer than in person ones. That's right. Here's why. When people come to a regression session in person, they usually drive themselves. And after such a profound experience, often involving a deep state of trance, even when they say, "Oh, I'm fine to drive, I feel wide awake." I can't tell you how many times I've later heard clients, my own and other practitioners' clients, say they barely remember the drive home at all. Some even lamenting sheepishly that they shouldn't have gotten behind a wheel at all. They weren't as grounded as they thought in the moment. Now, that's not uncommon after a deep session or a profound experience. But when you're at home, you don't have that risk that involves driving. You can stay cozy, take your time, journal, rest, simply let the experience settle in without having to get behind a wheel. That alone makes online sessions a very safe and supportive option. Now, I do want to gently point out something. In the current teachings of QHHT, online sessions are not allowed. That is their standard. But beyond quantum healing, BQH, the method that I teach, has supported online sessions since 2008. Thousands of practitioners all over the world have been offering them successfully. And the feedback? Well, it's been extraordinary. Over the years, we've come to see that not only are online sessions effective and powerful, they may in fact be the safer choice for many people. One of the most important ingredients in a successful regression is comfort. When you feel safe, relaxed, and at ease, your subconscious can open in ways that allow the most beautiful insights to emerge. And honestly, place could be more comfortable than your own home. And here's something else worth mentioning. Many people have their beloved pets nearby during sessions. Sometimes a dog curled at their feet or a cat purring on the bed. Sometimes their presence is simply soothing, adding to that feeling of comfort. But other times, their energy shows up in the session itself in fascinating and supportive ways. Pets can be extraordinary assistants, often bringing exactly the grounding or healing energy their person needs. Now, some people wonder, but how does it actually work online? Doesn't hypnosis or regression require being right there in the room? Well, not at all. In fact, hypnosis has actually been done over the phone for decades. Online sessions simply build on that with even better tools. Now, clear audio is key. And when we add video, where I can see like your expressions and your breathing and your subtle reactions, well, that allows me to guide you with the same presence and care as if we were sitting face to face. Technology, instead of being a barrier, can often become a bridge. And let's be honest, at this point, nearly everyone is comfortable using online technology. Heck, we fall in love online, we work online, we shop, we learn, we watch movies, we connect with family, all online. It's a part of our modern life. So it makes perfect sense that regression sessions would also have a natural place here. And if you really want to peek into the future, just imagine how upcoming technologies like real time language translation could open the doors even wider. An online format would make that kind of instant heart to heart communication across languages not only possible, but seamless. We're already living in a time when distance is shrinking, and online sessions are perfectly aligned with that reality. Of course, someone always asks about the internet dropping out. Now, that's a fair question and a fair concern. And it does happen. But here's the truth. Across the community of practitioners that I created, that I support, we've seen time again and again that when a connection drops, clients are usually so immersed in their journey that they hardly notice. And this is something we often talk about in the practitioner community at quantumhealers.com. People share their session stories, compare notes, and offer practical solutions like backup plans, ways to gently reconnect without interrupting the client's process. It's a wonderful reminder that even when the internet hiccups, the session itself usually flows right on. Clients almost universally remain deeply in their experience, and when reconnection happens, the session almost always continues seamlessly. And the numerous session reports in our Quantum Healers community, the internet drop often becomes a gift of some sort. A better connection, a momentary break to resolve some issue, and in some cases, even energetic realignment that takes the experience to an even deeper level. Now, I know that many of you may think that's a surprise. There are many such examples. Another benefit of online sessions is freedom of choice. Years ago, if you wanted to work with a specific practitioner, you might have had to drive across town, across the country, or even fly. Now you can connect with any practitioner anywhere in the world. And this opens the door to working with someone you truly resonate with instead of limiting yourself to whoever happens to be nearby. And resonance, that intuitive, yes, this person feels right, is one of the most important factors in choosing a guide. I've also seen clients report that their online sessions felt even more powerful than they imagined. One person told me their regression at home allowed her to go deeper than she ever thought possible because she was in her beloved home, the place she felt the safest and most supportive, and her little dog was right there with her on the sofa. And because of that, she was able to powerfully access healing that changed her life. It's stories like this that remind me regression isn't about where your body, your physicality is located. It's about this sacred space we create together. The trust, intention, the openness, the connection. That's what makes the magic happen. So if you've been hesitating about doing an online session, wondering if it'll work, let me reassure you, it does. And distance doesn't matter. What matters is your readiness, your intention, your willingness to explore. Whether you're in a practitioner's office or in your own living room, the journey unfolds the same way. The insights, the healing, the connections, feeling of the energies when they blossom and really come in strong, they all come from the same place. They come from within you, connection that you're having with your practitioner and your wisdom team. And that inner doorway is always available no matter where you are. Okay. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If you have questions or if you've experienced your own online regression and want to share what it was like, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below, please. I really want to hear your stories. And again, please consider liking and subscribing because it helps us help more people. Okay. Until next time, take good care. Thanks for watching.